Roth IRA conversions. Now I put this in here because they really, really changed the law big time. And so I know a lot of people are talking about it, especially, I mean, if you're a financial planner and you're thinking, hey, you know, Roth IRA conversions, great idea, because what's it's going to do? It's going to take money that's in an IRA or a 401k, and it's going to convert that into Roth, and so when that money comes out, it's tax-free. Sounds great. Except you got to remember, you do have to pay the tax now or over a couple years. So there is some upfront issues that we got to deal with. The tax withdrawals in retirement, the no RMD, with a Roth IRA, if you convert, you don't have a required minimum distribution. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of you in here whose parents or maybe yourself is forced to take a required minimum distribution when you really don't want to. I don't need the money. My mother-in-law, every year she says, I have to take out X. I don't want to. I don't need to. I'm living just fine off my Social Security. All my debts are paid. Good for you, Grandma. But, you know, there's folks that have to take that money, and then you got to pay tax on that. So that's the nice thing about the Roth. You do not have the required minimum distribution. Is it a good idea? Is it a good idea? Honestly, I don't know. I've done the studies on myself, the calculations for myself. Dan, you're kind of our financial guru. What do you think?
I don't like people putting their money in economic jail. All right? And everybody, 95% of the people I meet are being told by their financial planners and their financial advisors to put their money towards these plans that put their money in jail until it's 59 and a half years, until they're 59 and a half. And you know, it's kind of like this blanket statement. I guess everybody should do that, right? Everybody should put money in jail until they're 59 and a half. Is that right? Okay, well, how many people did? Oh, only one. One person in this room, right? Oh, okay, is there anybody that has their money in economic jail in a government program? Like an IRA, a SEP, a Simple, yeah, right? Anyway, there are some good tax planning ideas, and Derek will talk on them, but when I want to talk to people about ideas, I want you to think creatively about, is there another way to save money that you can avoid tax without going into a government program? Because government programs, this is a surprise, they change. They change, and all of a sudden the rules are different, right? What are the rules going to be 10 years from now? I just ask people to start thinking a little bit about what does it look like in the future. So yes, there are some good ideas to move some money. If you're in a traditional IRA and you want to move it to Roth, hey, what's better, tax deferred or tax free?
Tax free.
Thank you. Tax free is better than tax deferred. What's better, tax deductible or tax deferred? Tax deductible, right? Then we get out of it, right? So there's some things that you'll be thinking about that we'll be talking about in a couple months.
Yeah. Word association. What's better, tax avoidance or tax evasion?
What's the answer?
I'll let you know. Now, when is this a good idea? If you are over 50 and you're a wage earner, it's probably not going to be a good idea. When is it a good idea? The best time it's a good idea is if in 2010 you have a small business and you're making money. There's lots of reasons you don't make money. Sometimes it's you start your business, right? Sometimes you're Dave. Sometimes, you know, I'll use it over that. But like I said, if your income is way down in 2010 and you can convert a Roth IRA to a Roth IRA and only use up the 15% tax bracket, and if quick study on tax brackets, the first X amount of your income gets taxed at 15%, 10, then 15, then 25. The 25 bracket is huge. So we're trying to use up that 15% bracket. So if you made $40,000 this year and you got some good write-offs, hey, you know, maybe this is the time to convert X amount of your traditional IRAs to a Roth. Maybe not all of them. Now there's some rules on how you have to do it, and if you have 4 different funds, you got to do it proportionally and all that stuff. But that's probably the best time to do it is when your income is down. Now the only way you're going to know this, obviously, is if you go talk to your CPA about, hey, how much can I convert? Do some quick tax planning with your CPA and just find out, is this a good time? And then go to the financial advisor and say, all right, it looks like I want to do X amount. The real reason behind this, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, I've just seen some things happen. The real reason why would the government pass a law, because that's what passes laws, why would they pass a law that's asking you to pay taxes now and not pay taxes later when it's probably going to be the same amount of tax? It's obvious. They need money. They need money. That's what this is about. There's no other real reason. I put the numbers in for myself. In my, I put in 40 years old, I put in how much I had, tax brackets, and we don't know, hey, look, if taxes are going way, 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 way up in the future, okay, then it's a good idea to do it too. We don't know. We don't know. I mean, we assume taxes are going up in 2011. They may or they may not. But what if tax rates go down? I don't know that they will, but what if? If they stay the same, there is no benefit for me to do a Roth conversion. Zero. None. Zip. Well, I'm 40. I mean, can you imagine someone who's 60 paying that tax now? And so here's what happens. How do you pay the tax? Let's say you got $100,000. You want to convert that. Great idea. You got 25 grand stashed somewhere to pay the tax on that? That's the tax, guys, 25%. And that's just the federal. There's another 8 on the state. So a third of it goes away. But that's great. I got my it's tax-free. It's going to grow because the stock market is way down right now. Wait, is the stock market overvalued right now? Dan doesn't even know. I mean, he might have an opinion on it, but he doesn't know. I'm going to get all this Roth is going to grow, tax-deferred, tax-free at the end. There's a lot of unknowns. And then what happens when they change rules? And all of a sudden you had this great Roth IRA. It was going to come out tax-free, and they said, well, but if you're rich, we're going to tax some of it. And you would say, that would never happen, except it happened. When did it happen? 1996, Social Security was not taxable to the recipients until it was, and is. Up to 85% of your Social Security is not taxable. That just happened. Not that long ago. So, because the rules can change, it makes me nervous. So, is it a good idea? Maybe, maybe not. I think in a year that your income is down, it is good.